spots appear, that's when they start tripping. A lot of women only act right if they feel like they're one of many. When their spot's not so secure. Once their spot's secure, that's when they start tripping.
Very well said. Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm going to use this video of a bunch of women saying things about women so we can be clear. So I'm going to name this video Things That Women Say About Women. Because one thing a woman one thing that a woman want to try to get you believe, or one thing that a woman will try to get you to understand, is that whenever a man says something about a woman, that he in fact is speaking on something that a woman would never say. He is speaking on something that, oh, only you know about that, or the classic, I don't know what type of woman you dealt with. These are the pushbacks that you'll get when you tell women about issues that you have with women. They act like that was the only woman like that. So I'm going to use what these women say, and I'm going to start breaking it down. This is what women say, part one. Now, you heard what this woman say. I'm going to play it again.
That's when they start tripping. A lot of women only act right if they feel like they're one of many. When their spot's not so secure. Once their spot's secure, that's when they start tripping. A lot of women only act right if they feel like they're one of many.
So let me break that down for you. People, I do not invite a woman to my house. I've owned my house for almost 4 years. 3 women came to my house. I'm not into that thing where I'm showing you my life. Out of those 3 women, none of them seen all my car collection. Out of them 3 women, 1 knew what I did for a living. Out of those 3 women, 1 knew where my office was. When a woman knows everything about you, that's when she's ready to cash you in. Now, I said that many years ago. A lot of you individuals, when you meet a woman, what you want to do is you want to display everything that you are to that woman. That is the worst thing in the world to do, because once that woman knows everything about you, and once you are no longer inconspicuous, there's nothing about you that's inconspicuous about that woman will attempt to cash you in. Let's go to the next one.
Them saying that they're single by choice is because they've been unsuccessful in finding one. Most women that say they want a good man, if you bring her one right now, she probably gonna fuck it up. Them saying that they're single by choice is because they've been unsuccessful in finding one. Most women that say
now, let's talk about that. When a woman says I'm single, when she have to hyphenate it by putting by choice behind it, why do you have to tell somebody you're single by choice? Because it is the actual reverse of what's going on. See, a woman want to say I'm single by choice as if to say all these men are coming after me, but by choice, I don't want them. Remember, whatever you want from a woman, show her the opposite. And understand, they do the same thing to us. Let's go to the next one.
Without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line and making a sandwich for a man. What in the is going on? Women will go out here and let a nigga them raw without putting no ring on it, nothing. But you draw the line and making a sandwich for a man. What in the is going on?
Wow, that is a good one. Women will let a man bust off in them raw. You can tell by the kid count, but draw the line when it comes to making a sandwich for a man. And then she put the emphasis on it. What is going on here? Well, allow me to touch bases on various things that she said. The reason why an individual will allow a woman to bust off in them raw is because a woman, when it comes to a woman in sex, that is her in her element. And her elements, and when it comes to her being in her element as a woman, is vulnerable. The reason why she'll let a man bust off in a raw is because a woman, that's when she is giving herself. She can't when she is giving herself to a man, all restrictions are off. She is saying, you can have me, you bum, you can have me, and for the caveat, you can bust off in me. And then outside of sex, now she's standing upright, because remember, Miss Shahrazad Ali, I'm sorry, Miss Donna Farrakhan, I believe, Donna Farrakhan, the daughter of Minister Louis Farrakhan, she said, and I quote, as long as you got a black woman on her back, you got her. She said, but the second that black woman raises up and put her clothes on, you'll have hell to deal with. Why would a woman say that? It's the same thing as that woman is saying right there. When you put a nut in her, that's when her laying on her back. Because when they lay on their back, they're in la la land. When a woman is laying on her back, that is the caveat, that is the creme of the la creme of how a woman want to feel. Like a little kid. All these women want to do is feel good. This is why no good dudes gets the furthest with them. Because he say things to quote unquote make them feel good. Let us go to the next one, shall we?
What a man can do for them, what a man can provide to them. What can you do in return? And I'm sorry to say, you're not valuable. There are plenty out here. A lot of women nowadays, it's always about what a man can do for them, what a man can provide to them. What can you do in return? And I'm sorry to say, your is not valuable. There are plenty out here.
Very well said. What she said was, there are women running around here saying, what could you do for me because I got a coochie? What are you doing for me? How you gonna get this pussy? How you gonna get this bomb wet dope pussy? And then she is saying, what could you do for yourself? Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not going this way. I'm not going this way. Once you see them lights, they don't care nothing about traffic. Yeah, I ain't going that way. So what that woman is saying is, what could you do for yourself? Because I want to be clear. A lot of you individuals walk around and you allow women to put prices on things that they themselves can't afford. For example, a woman will try to get a man to understand that he has to court her. He has to show her that he has the ability to get paid and waste his paycheck on her. So let me tell y'all what my friend would always say to me. He would always say to me, hey man, ironically, it's a big narrative now. Hey man, I met this chick. I took her to the Cheesecake Factory. Hey man, she never been before. And I remember always telling him every time he told me that. And she shouldn't have went with you. The worst thing you could do is treat a woman outside her class. That is the absolute worst thing you could do. Let me say it again. The absolute worst thing you could do is treat a woman outside her class. That is the worst thing you can do. Why? Because she don't appreciate it. Because if she knew what it took if she knew what it took and what it takes from you to spend $100 on $100 on one dinner, she wouldn't be talking the way she's talking. If she knew, she wouldn't be talking like she's talking. She wouldn't. But you individuals allow these women to say, oh no, you can't take me somewhere. I just went shopping. I just went to Harris Teeter. I just went shopping. My total came to, got the food right there, $92. See that right there? $92. All of my food came to $92. That's enough food for me for 5 days. You think that I would meet a woman and spend 5 days and spend 5 days worth of food on her in one sit down, in one setting? I don't do that for me. I don't. And guess what? They can't do that for themselves neither. Let's listen to the next one.
Not kissing your behind, and men are not selling for you. So step your game up, and hopefully you get chose up on. Men are not chasing you. Men are not kissing your behind, and men are not selling for you. So step your game up, and hopefully you get chose up on. Men are not chasing you. Men are not.
So let me help y'all understand that narrative. Men are not chasing from you. Step your game up so you don't be left behind. Let me tell you something. I will never understand what it is that women don't understand about women, and that is, in some places, it's 7 of them to every 1 man. What makes them not see? What makes them not understand numbers to make them think that they can all run around and say, "You got to be good to me, because I'm the unique individual." People, let me tell you something. The one thing that a woman could never tell me is she's different. Can't. Let me say that again. The one thing a woman can never tell me is she's different. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm not. There's nothing different about you. I want to be clear. There's nothing a woman could tell me about her. Nothing. Nothing. A woman will try and sell you on the fact that she is different. I'm trying to figure out if I go. No, it's too late. I was trying to figure out which way to go to try to get back on that back road. So, all right. So, there's nothing different, and especially nowadays. See, and I'm gonna be more specific. I remember when I was in high school, and when I was in high school, there were 2, 3, maybe 4 fat, aka obese girls in the entire school. Now, go to a dating site and look at these individuals. They're all big. They're all linebacker rated. There is nothing, and I mean absolutely nothing, different about these individuals. Nothing. So for them to be running around here acting like, oh, I can simply say it and I'm different. No, you're not. There ain't no such thing. Got another one for you.
Support single women. Women don't support married women. They love to be divisive and divide the woman from the man and make the husband the enemy so that she could be a single mother just like y'all. Women say that they support women, but they only support single women. Women don't support married women. They love to be divisive and divide the woman from the man and make the husband the enemy so that she could be a single mother just like y'all. Women.
Very well said. Every woman that I've dated never put me at number 1. Never. I was never number 1 in a woman's life. This is why at 55 years old, when I talk to women now and they be trying to present to me how they are different, when I talk to women now and they try to get me, they try to get me to understand, oh no, nah, I would take care of you. I would. You got kids? Yeah. You got grandkids? Yeah. No, you won't. No, you won't. No, you won't. I ain't trying to hear it. No, you won't. If it ain't happened in 55 years, it's not. Women do everything for women. This is why she said women will support women. But when it comes to married women, she'll make that married woman understand, I support you, but not your husband. So I'll support you, but you have to divide yourself from the husband. That's what she said. I heard what she said because I was sitting here when she said it. Listen.
Know what it means to be a woman. They're so busy trying to do what a man can do that they know what it takes to be a man, but they have no idea what it takes to be a woman. A lot of women don't know what it means to be a woman. They're so busy trying to do what a man can do that they know what it takes to be a man, but they have no idea what it takes to be a woman.
Woo! They know what it takes to be a man, but these women have no idea what it takes to be a woman. Listen at that. How do you move? How do you get a female? How do you get a woman in your life based on what she just said? You looking for a woman and you dealing with somebody that have no idea on how to be a woman. Let me tell y'all something. I remember telling a woman that I've dated, do yourself a favor. Don't ever get another man. After me, go ahead and get you a woman, because you have no idea what it takes to be a woman. You more man than you are a woman. And that is the absolute truth. It is an absolute shame. It is. It is an absolute shame to be in the company of your woman and damn feel like you around a dude. Think about that. Let's go to the next one.
The women who are single these days think that cooking and cleaning is slavery when they should enjoy it. 80% of these hoes, these sex-ridden men, I'm not being no slave. Well, then you don't need to be wives. 80% of the women who are single these days think that cooking and cleaning is slavery when they should enjoy it.
80%. Wow. These are all women saying this now. Now, I want you women to leave your comment below. Appreciate those thumbs up. 80% of women that are single think that doing the duties as a wife is slavery. Think about that. That means that you are walking around totally exempting yourself from any type of activity in building that relationship. Let me say that again. That means if 80% of these individuals are walking around here thinking that the duties of a wife is slavery, then that means that they are coming into a relationship that can possibly grow, to marriage, thinking that they are totally exempt from anything it takes to build that relationship. These are the crabs that we got to deal with in relationships today. Let's listen to the next one.
Pretty bitches don't have no personality. And I know because when I run into niggas, they meet a pretty bitch like me with a personality and automatically want to...
She's right, but I shouldn't have added that in there, because I like a little bit more maturity. So exempt that one for the record. Let's go to the next one, shall we?
Why are we dropping $200 to $300 on a stranger? You can donate that to a fucking homeless shelter. Why are we going to a top tier restaurant on a first date? Why are we dropping $200 to $300 on a stranger? You can donate that to a fucking homeless shelter. Why are we going to a top tier restaurant?
Wow. Let me tell you something. I know individuals that do that. I'm gonna help y'all. I'm gonna go left for a second. Y'all know I'm good for that. I'm gonna go left for a second. I'm gonna help y'all understand something about money. Money is a very unique item because of this. It's the one thing that will disappear out of your life, but can leave something 100% of its worth. So let's be clear. Last night, I brought. I'll give you an example. Last night, I had a guy retain me for service and paid me $500, and I took 93 of that, $93.80 of that $100, and I brought 20 shares of Lucid stock. Lucid. So I spent, let's round up to 100. I spent $100, right? And Lucid stock is going to go up. I think it was $4.36 a share that when I brought it. $4.36 a share. I brought 20 shares, right? So Lucid is projected to go up to $25 this year. I think Lucid is going to be like Tesla. It's going to be worth $200 in 3 years. I now have 371 shares of it. I'm going to continue to purchase Lucid stock until I get 2,000 shares. So every time it go up a point, I'll get $2,000. If I can get $2,000 200 times, that is over $400,000. I am spending money that is giving me more worth than what I spent. When you spend $100 to $300 on a chick for some food, that is money that's not giving you any worth. On a first date, you don't know if that person is going to end up being your wife. You don't know anything about that person. You have to be an absolute idiot. I spent $100 on a plate one time, and that's the woman I broke up with, the last girlfriend I had, and she was worth it. She was worth it because she did it for me. But I have not dated a woman where it was like that. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think under any circumstances that even if I did meet that woman again, I don't think I would do it. I don't. I am burned out when it comes to relationships. I am absolutely burned out when it comes to relationships, and I'm happy. I would never thought that if I lived to be 1,000,000 years, I would say the things that I'm saying right now pertaining to relationships, but I want absolutely nothing to do with a relationship. If I get to the point where I need something that bad, I'll go buy it. I am not going to do that thing where I do a relationship no more. I don't think women today are worth me. I can't find a woman today that's worth saying, Chris is my man. I just don't. I don't. Hey, listen, like, share, and subscribe, y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this, What Women Said, Part 1. Catch you on the next one.